What is up guys, Tech James here. Always on YouTube I see these videos about creating simple setups on Android phones, on iPhones, and sometimes on other devices like PCs and stuff like that, but I thought no one's really tried this on the PS Vita. What happens if I organize my PS Vita and give it a nice simple theme and kind of put like apps in folders and stuff like that and basically make my PS Vita look pretty cool. So in this video I just thought we could give it a try. So I'm basically going to be customizing my whole layout. I've got to put all of these apps into folders, I've got to sort them out. My PS Vita is a bit of a mess at the moment, and I've also got to choose a nice theme that just kind of fits in with everything. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is get a theme. So the app that I personally like for getting custom themes is just called the Custom Themes Manager. If you guys don't have this or you've never seen it before, I'll leave a link on how to get this in the description of this video. It's very easy and I'm sure most of you have got this or you've seen it before, but all I'm going to do is start it up and I'm going to choose one of the simple layout themes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the install custom theme online. That way I'm able to find one that I like the look of. Now I do already have a theme in mind, and if you guys would like to copy the layout I'm going for, then you're more than welcome to go ahead and copy it. New themes are added to this all the time. We've got some anime ones, but I want to get one which is really simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to browse until I find it, and I'll just show you guys what it is when I find it. So this is the theme that I actually want to get. I was actually looking for this. It's called Nightmare. Now when you guys choose a custom theme, you've got to keep a few things in mind. You want to choose one with the bubbles you like, and you want to choose one that has a top bar that you like. Obviously everything else you're able to customize it and make it look more simple, but I'm going to go ahead and get Nightmare. So if you guys want to get it, you can copy me, but there are many other good ones. I think there's a few good anime ones, but yeah, Nightmare is the one that I definitely want to go for. I do want to change some stuff on it, but I'm just going to use this as like a template. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press X. Would you like to install it? Press cross to download. So I'm just going to download it right now, and then once it's finished, all you have to do is click on start, and then we can go into settings and we can basically apply the theme. So there you go, finished extracting. Let's just press start, and it says theme successfully installed. If it fails, make sure to go and try again, maybe refresh or update the app. But let's just close down this. Next, what we need to do is we need to go into settings, and we actually need to apply the theme that we just got. And once we've applied it, then we can start like customizing our home screen. So let's go into theme and background. Let's go into themes and let's find our Nightmare theme. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to select it. Now I'm going to close out, and this is pretty nice so far, but I do want to customize some stuff on it. As you guys know, when you browse between screens on the PS Vita, it will actually go black, so it's not exactly the nicest transition between like background wallpapers, so I want to customize mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the home screen, and I basically just want to go for each one, and I want to choose a color. So I think I'm going to go for a dark purple on this. I think this might make my theme look quite nice. Obviously you guys can choose dark blue, you can choose pretty much whatever color you want. I think dark purple is going to look quite good, so I'm going to apply this to all of my slides. Next, I'm going to sort out the screen that has all of my main apps on it. I want this screen to just have the apps that I use the most. So Hencore, VitaShell Auto Plugin, Adrenaline, this is going to be one that can stay on here. Everything else, I'm just going to shift down and put it on another screen just for now. I'm basically going to try and make my PS Vita look really neat. So let's just get rid of the stuff that I rarely play, and we can just drag and drop this on another screen. So Trophy Hacks as well, I rarely open that, so I can probably put this on another screen. I can actually add in a new screen down there. Custom Themes Manager, I do sometimes use this, but not really too much, so I can probably move that away as well. Adventure Time, I will be making a games folder as well, and I think there might be a few apps that I want to drag and add up, but apart from that, it's looking okay. Okay, so this screen is looking very nice, and it's got all of the apps that I want to use. Now what I need to do is sort out all of these. What I'm actually going to do is put all of the system apps that I don't use into a folder. So like PS4 Link and Friends, I don't use that. So what I'm going to do is create a folder, and I'm basically going to put all of the pointless apps in there, including parental controls, party. Obviously if you guys use some of these apps, you can put them in like, you know, wherever you want. Trophies, I didn't use that. Browser, I do sometimes use. Email, that can go away. Calendar as well, I don't use that one at all. And I think that should be okay. If I just drag browser and the other like the folder and stuff all onto this screen. It should actually like fill up the screen. I'm going to try and make this look neat so it just looks nice, and then I can get rid of that. So now I'm going to put my apps into folders. This just looks neat, and it also means if I'm looking for something, I'm able to find it very easily. So I've got a few different folders on here. I've got emulators, homebrew apps, homebrew games. I actually put game at W, so let's just fix that quickly. Homebrew games, and then I've also got PS Vita games. Now I don't really have much apps on my PS Vita. I did delete and remove quite a lot of old things recently, so obviously I could get some stuff back. But yeah, so far it's not actually looking too bad at all. I did also notice this icon does actually glitch up inside of the folder, so maybe I'll have to create a custom icon for it at some point. But there you go, I've pretty much sorted out my folders. In emulators, I've kind of put ports and emulators in the same folder because obviously I need to get some more emulators. I will have an updated RetroArch video coming very soon, but as you can see, the layout is looking pretty decent so far. I just need to sort out where I'm going to add these folders. So my simple PS Vita setup is done. I guess you could call this simple, minimalistic. There are plenty of things you could call this, but I think it's actually very nice, and it's very easy for me to find my apps. So let's power on my PS Vita, and let me show you guys how it works. So as soon as I power on my PS Vita, I'm basically greeted with this very basic looking lock screen, just with the date and time on it. And once I unlock my PS Vita, the first section is just the system apps. Now these are the system apps that I don't really use so much. Settings, I will probably use that one quite a bit, but everything else, maybe apart from Content Manager, I will rarely use. And then we've also got the apps which I never use, so stuff like this, Friends, Party, I basically never use this stuff. On the next screen we have apps which I might use all the time. Hencore, I use that pretty much every day, same with Vita Shell, sometimes Auto Plugin. We've got the official PlayStation Store, and this one kind of blends in well with the other apps, so that's why I added it. We've got the Near app. Now this was pretty much pointless, but I recently turned this into a Vita Shell backup, if you guys saw that video on my channel, so that is very cool. We've got PKGJ, and we've also got Adrenaline. I will be making a video on RetroArch soon, that's why it's not currently on my PS Vita. On the next screen we have got the folders. Now I had to combine some stuff simply because I don't have enough apps on my PS Vita, but this one is emulators, homebrew apps and ports. As I said, I don't really have enough stuff yet. Here is PS Vita games, so these are all official games on the PS Vita. I also just stuck the welcome park in here because that's just pointless, but I've got to put it somewhere, right? And then we've also got the homebrew app section, so I think this worked out quite well. Very simple, and now I can easily find exactly what I'm looking for rather than just scrolling through pages of random apps. So yeah, this is pretty much the neatest setup that you guys can do. Very simple PS Vita setup. Now I'd say this setup works the best if you have lots of stuff. With me, I didn't really have so much stuff in the first place. If you guys like full pages of stuff like this, you can always just go ahead and do that. But yeah, I quite like how this turned out. Also got a little notification skull up here. I think that looks really cool. So that is pretty much it for this video. That is my simple minimalistic PS Vita setup. Let me know how your PS Vita is in the comments. Is it a mess? Are there like random homebrew apps and stuff like that just laying everywhere like mine was previously? But now I think this one worked out quite well. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.